Hello and welcome. My name is Brian Thomas from Global Marketing Associates. If you want to improve the results of your international marketing efforts, which may include major food shows, online marketing resources such as Alibaba, and various social media platforms, we can help. I'm going to show you how we have helped companies in 40 different countries worldwide grow hundreds of thousands of US dollars in new export sales using a system I developed and over 20 years of export experience. Let me give you some examples. This is an olive oil company from Spain, over 500,000 US dollars in sales working with our system. This is a company from Slovakia, a drink company, Max Energy. This company has made hundreds of thousands of US dollars in new export sales and also has increased to multiple markets worldwide. It's a meat company from Spain, a company that has grown $250,000 in US sales from the first marketing campaign alone for the pre-Food X Japan marketing campaign we did for them. Here's a company from Hungary. This is a drink company. And this company, in their first marketing campaign, pre-PLMA, made over 40 pallets in sales using this system. Let me just say, we also do marketing campaigns in every single category, food category, whether it's branded, private label, or bulk. This is a company in Hungary. This company does a branded product, and we've been working with this company now for over 3 years as well. Here is a company in Slovakia, drink company. So we cover every single food and beverage category. Here's a company that does, again, I just mentioned this, private label. So if your company is looking for private label opportunities, we can help with that as well. And finally, bulk products. This is a company in South America, Alcapasa, which does chia seeds and sesame seeds. So it doesn't really matter what the food category is. We can help you grow your international sales using our system. We work with companies in all sizes as well. Here's a small to mid-sized company in the UAE, a camel milk company. So we work with companies that are mostly small to mid-sized. We do have some larger clients. This is Cheesecake Factory from the US, which is a $3 billion client. But this company, this is, by the way, is a pre and during the show and post golf food marketing campaign. But regardless of size, we use the same marketing campaigns for all of our clients. And again, how does this work? Well, when I was exporting, I used to go to food shows. Cial, I'm sure you're familiar with some of these shows, Cial, Anuga, some of the major food shows, Gulf Food coming up. In the US, there's Winter Fancy Food and Summer Fancy Food and PLMA. But when I would go to food shows, I would do pre-show marketing. A lot of international buyers came by my booth. People wondered how we did that. I told them, and they asked me if I could help them. I eventually did. And that's how this business started. Then how does the marketing campaigns that we work with and help you? One is going to be a newsletter that goes out under your brand to our database of importers. One very important note: we had maybe 1,000 importers in my database. Now we have over 50,000 importers and 150,000 data points. Meaning, if an importer imports beverages and confectionery, we consider them two importers. So in your category alone, we're going to have probably somewhere between 15 and 20,000 importers. So how do we get you in front of them? That's phase one of the marketing campaign. We also have two more phases that I'll talk to you about in a moment. This is Cheesecake Factory. This is their marketing campaign we did before Cial and during Cial Paris. So we create the newsletter under your brand. What makes your company unique and different? How long have you been in business? Do you currently export? Do you have regulatory approvals or are you willing to get them? We know what importers are looking for. We put that into the newsletter because we want to have importers contact you with more information and ask for additional details and show some interest. When we measure the results of the marketing campaigns, here you can see this was sent out to 21,000 importers. We can see the open rates and click-through rates. Over 6,000 importers opened and saw this marketing campaign. We use very large third-party email campaign management systems that I've been using now for over 20 years. So these are very large systems that give you very detailed reports in terms of what the results are. You can see here that this company also had, for the marketing campaign, over 2,000 clicks. So we can track all that information, which importers clicked on which parts of the marketing campaigns. We give all that information to you in the report. Here's Santini. This is a company that went to the Yanuga show. This was a pre-Yanuga marketing campaign. Here you can see for Santini the results of this marketing campaign, close to 18,000 this was sent to. We can see here also that over 3,600 in this case opened up and do their marketing campaign. We can track on the clicks. The important part for Santini is we were actually able to log in and see the replies. If I'm exporting, this is what I want. Okay, this is a reply from the Netherlands. Dear sir, can you offer your sweetened condensed evaporated milk, butter, fat cans, FOB basis, full container loads, 20-foot containers. From France, dear sir, madam, thank you for your company presentation. Could you please send us your full catalog, pricing, MOQs? On and on and on this goes with replies all over the world. This is exactly what I want if I'm an exporter, getting these kinds of replies. The Canadian says, I can't be at the Yanuga show. Please send me more information. Another Canadian, please send information on, have you sold to Canada yet? What's the shelf life of your product? Would you consider private labeling, so forth? Singapore, Vietnam. So these are all the replies this company got all over the world. This is exactly what we're trying to do for you. So if I'm exporting, this is exactly what I want is to get these replies from the marketing campaigns. So the first thing we do is the marketing campaign, and that is the newsletter, number one. Number two, in addition to the newsletter, we also do what's called a custom partner search, or CPS. Here's where we contact companies in a pre-selected market. This is a Spanish meat company. You tell us which region of the world or country that you want us to focus on. We will then go through our database and contact those buyers on a one-by-one basis. The wonderful thing about this system, which includes both the newsletter and the CPS here, it takes about a week to get started. That's it. So there's a Spanish meat company. They told us they were interested in the U.S. market. So we went after importers in the U.S. and Texas and Florida of meat products, importers. We also have a lot of brokers in the U.S. as well. And here you can see the list of who we contacted. We simply contact the companies, let them know that we're looking for buyers in your country. If you're interested, please give us additional information. And if they say they're interested, we give that to you, or they can contact you directly. We give you the list of who we contacted. This is Santini. I just mentioned them a moment ago in terms of all the leads they got from the marketing campaign. Here you can see Santini was interested in the Asian markets. So we focus on China and Hong Kong and Japan. We give you the list of who we contacted with the custom partner search or the CPS. So two ways we reach out to buyers. Number one is through the newsletter. Number two is from the custom partner search. And finally, we have what's called the Food Export Market Directory. You may have heard of Alibaba. Alibaba is a great big directory with millions of products on there, including probably millions of food products. We have our own directory. We own this. You're going to get this as a part of your marketing campaign in addition to the newsletter and in addition to the custom partner search. And here you can see the directory listing here. There's over 25,000 visitors per month now. This is an example of Citadel. Citadel is one of the clients of ours from Canada. It's a bulk cranberry client. And you can see here that we also create this in addition to the newsletter. Our team creates, with your cooperation, your ad listing on the directory. This company made sales recently to Vietnam and Malaysia using the directory listing. So three ways we help contact buyers. One's going to be the newsletter. Two's going to be the custom partner search. And finally, the Food Export Market Directory. But the main thing is the results we get. And again, I pointed out before, this client has been with us, and I'll show you the testimonial video their international salesperson did. I have a number of those to show you as well. And this is an example of the newsletter. Again, we create this for you in English under your brand. It goes out to our database, and if importers are interested, they would respond back to you directly. And at the time of this testimonial video was done, over $500,000 in sales, but they made more now. This is Max Energy again, hundreds of thousands of US dollars in sales. In multiple markets they expanded into, but this is what we're trying to do is get you the results. The Spanish meat company I mentioned before, Moriello, $250,000 in sales. This is what and one of my favorite marketing campaigns, a salsa company from the US, from Louisiana. And these are the actual products on the shelves in the store in Costa Rica. So we have a US salsa company selling products to Costa Rica. Okay, and these are the products on the shelves. Why do we include that in the marketing campaign? Because other importers can see that and they realize that this company is selling products, and they know that because one of the main things importers are looking for, of course, is can they make money selling your product? They're not just evaluating your brands, they're also evaluating your company. Would you be a good company to partner with? This is Exelon, their new importer. So we include all this information in the marketing campaigns, and our goal is to help you grow your export sales using this system. And I tell my clients, this was designed for the small to medium-sized marketing budget to quickly and cost-effectively help you grow your export sales. I tell my clients, we don't guarantee sales, nobody guarantees sales, but I will guarantee you, we will get your brand in front of more potential buyers and clients faster than any other system on a more consistent basis, especially for the price guaranteed. So whatever else you're doing for your international marketing and sales, you may want to try this for a few months, see how this works. And hopefully we're able to help you long term, like our other clients, grow your export sales worldwide. If you have any questions, please contact us at the information below. And thank you very much for your time.